Hey you guys, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Liz, and this is the Besties in the Books podcast 1 year anniversary edition episode.
Whoa, look at us, 1 year anniversary. Hey Liz,
hey.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Oh.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have all the instruments out. Like you should literally have had like the triangle and the gong and then just make all the noises.
Oh my gosh, they're like, turn it off, turn it
So
off.
chaotic. Yeah, we just want to scare you away in the first couple minutes. Sorry, not really. But here we are.
Yes.
We've grown so much because of you. It's so exciting.
Thank you guys.
Like
So
literally.
much. You, the listeners. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you to us also.
Yeah.
To Ashley.
Thank
to
you
Liz.
To you. And Liz, thank you. Liz writes our show notes and maps everything out. Thank you so much for all your literally hard work.
And Ashley does all the tech things that would make me literally throw all of the tech things out the window and into the driveway and just smash them with my car. So thank you for doing that.
That's why we're the A-team, man. We do what each other doesn't want to and happy to do it.
Yeah.
Honestly. My favorite part.
It works out great.
Other than filming, you know?
It literally works out great. We've known this ever since high school when I couldn't get the projector to work and Ashley was like, let me just do it. I'm like, great. And then Ashley was like, I can't figure out how to write this. And I'm like, I got it. Don't worry about it. And here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, I just wanted to kind of list off a few things that we've accomplished in this short time.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty cool. We literally have 50 plus episodes out, guys.
That's crazy. That doesn't even include the mini-sodes, which you and I, the listeners, us, we all know aren't mini. We tried, but we need to change it to mini-series because it's, our Harry Potter, Twilight, now Hunger Games, the mini-series episodes where it's bonus. It's really just a bonus episode. We originally tried to keep a mini, but So anyways, that's probably another 25. So we're looking at 75 episodes.
That's crazy. In a year?
Yeah.
That's consistency.
And we're consistent, guys.
Yeah.
We're there every Tuesday for you.
And you're consistent, and that's what's important.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys continuing to listen is what helps us know that we're on the right track and we can keep bringing you guys these episodes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love it.
And, that brings me to, the other big thing, which is the community of people that over the last year or so, we've been able to we've found our people and we keep finding you guys and we keep finding each other. And it's just really exciting.
Just a big search and find. And we're so happy. You guys are our people and you get our humor. And that's so unique, I think.
Yeah, just to find an organic audience that literally we're just finding from posting our content and you guys, it resonates with you for some reason.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you for that. We've hosted almost 2 years of book clubs.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's kind of kind of the olden days of where this started. So we're still doing book clubs, but that's almost 2 years of book club reads. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. We went to our first book con.
Yeah.
To Romantasy Book Con recently, where we got to meet new friends and got to meet some amazing authors.
Yep.
We've started interviewing authors.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which we hope to bring you more and more of those as we move forward too. So this is not just us talking about all the things we've accomplished. It's just to let you guys know that because of you, we're able to do these things.
Yes.
And that's really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So before we even tell you what we're doing today on this episode, we're just going to say thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for whenever that moment was that you took time out of your day to give us a try. Thank you for that moment. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing and following wherever you want to listen to your favorite podcast. If you're on Instagram and TikTok and follow us there, seriously, thank you so much. Thank you for every single share that you guys put out there, whether it's a funny reel or a real book review, whatever it is that you are interacting with, thank you. Or if you're a quiet listener out there and just want to take a listen, thank you for doing that. We know how hard it is to take time out of your day and your book, especially, to say, okay, I'm going to not do this and I'm going to choose to listen to these weirdos. And so thank you. It seriously means so much to us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
We want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's, you guys listening, that's what allows us to keep doing it.
Yes, totally.
Also, we wanted to announce that for our 1 year anniversary, we will be doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 3 signed books that we are giving away to one of you lucky listeners. One of which is the signed copy of Quicksilver that we just got from Callie Hart when we met her in person at Romantasy BookCon.
Yes.
So the other 2 will be announced later, but please keep your eyes peeled for that giveaway.
That'll be officially posted and announced on Instagram where you'll be able to enter it.
Yep.
So watch our feed there. You can turn notifications on Instagram, I think, still. That used to be a thing.
I know, right? I'm like, I don't know.
Besties in the Books podcast. So keep an eye out there. That's just like our little thank you to you guys to whenever we can do giveaways, like, just like a little thank you.
Yeah.
We wish we could give them all to all of you.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
So, but at least we could do this little, this little treat.
Yeah.
Little thank you. So,
yeah.
Good luck to you guys. Yay, and thank you.
So, okay, what are we doing today? What are you guys here for? To listen to. So, as a celebration of our 1 year anniversary, Ashley and I are going to go back and forth, and we're going to ask each other just like weird, off the wall, unhinged questions. Not necessarily bookish, just whatever came to mind, so that you guys could get to know us better. We could get to know each other better.
We'll put them out to the people on Insta stories. You guys
Why
can answer
not?
some of these because I got some weird ones. I don't know about Liz.
Me too.
But
I have a few weird ones.
yeah, maybe some juicy ones. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't talked about this ahead of time. Yeah. So
I mean, the gist, obviously.
Well,
not the specific questions.
No.
These are blind reactions.
These are blind reactions for sure. Yeah, and we're just hoping that, we can just get to know each other and everyone a little bit better this time around. So
yeah, and obviously a spoiler-free episode. These aren't even necessarily book-related. I don't think most of them are.
This is just a good time. This is just a good time episode. Come hang out with us. It's been 1 year. We're 1 year old. Let's chat.
Yeah.
So before we get into that, let's just do our fave and fail.
Yeah.
Of the last year.
Yeah.
So year 1 of podcasting, year 1 of the Besties in the Books podcast, fave and fail.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to go first? You want to go first?
I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Locked and loaded. So for anybody who might have missed the very brief backstory I'll give you, but Liz and I have been best friends since freshman year of high school. Now, who's doing the math? I don't know. 20 years. So that's a long time. And life happens when we go stupidly choose to live 13 hours apart from each other.
I just thought of that stupid, life is what happens when you're trying to make plans. Like the sign that, someone has over their toilet,
So, we live far apart and life happens and we weren't, able to communicate on the daily by any means, for the longest time. And what I love about this podcast is it's become our weekly check-in where we can literally what you guys see is exactly what you get. These are the conversations that we have anyways. We just decided to stick mics in front of us and kind of curate, what we're going to talk about, talking points. But it's our therapy session, in a way. We can when we couldn't film for the holidays and we pre-filmed, that was hard.
Yeah.
It's hard not to have that weekly session of check-in and talk about our favorite things and what's going on and what books we're reading and stuff. So even though we were voice memoing each other, and that's good to get us through. Well, we couldn't even really do that because the holidays are so crazy.
We're crazy. I was going to say, you say weekly check-in. I would dare say that we probably voice memo.
Oh, well, yeah.
Daily.
Yeah. But that's because of the podcast. It got us back into a rhythm.
Yeah, totally. 100%. No, and I completely agree. So it's while we, actually film once a week, generally speaking, unless we're taking some time off for some reason, literally, I mean, you guys know morning talks with Ashley and that's literally on a daily basis, if not every other day. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's help us grow even more as a friendship. And, I think what the difference for me is having that scheduled podcasting time. Yeah. Is I know it can be interrupted bestie time, even though my bestie lives 13 hours away. You know? Even though we do it all virtually, except what you're seeing right now, we're filming in person. Yeah. Yay! And that's fun too. So it's that time where during the week, we can text and we can send voice memos and stuff and it's kind of chaotic, but I know that either, Monday or Tuesday, we have that allotted time with no distractions that we can just vibe from, look at technology. It does have some perks. We can be so far away now and still feel like we're hanging out. So I love that. That's probably my favorite thing. Yeah. And of course the community that has been built and everything, and all you wonderful friggin' people. We love you. And my fail, it's hard to say when you love everything about it, except that, sometimes technology isn't my friend.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think.
Wanted to take the old MacBook out back and give it the old Yeller, like we've talked about. There have been some fails behind the scenes with things of, editing software just deciding it doesn't want to work anymore. Computers deciding, oh, we're done updating.
Printer
problems, which now I have helped, this whole thing has helped me not take printer issues so seriously.
There you go. Therapy. Printer therapy.
Oh, great. I can use this story for the future. I've done it to my husband now. What did he say today? He's going to print something at UPS. I'm like, great. Good for you. Way to go.
Well, yeah, because if it doesn't work, it's their problem.
It's their problem. Now I'm out. So, yeah, that's probably just my fail, is just technology. We're finding more and more as we do this podcast. It's not actually advanced as we think it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So my fave was the same.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Better be.
Yeah. Like, literally, though, it's like a very grounding thing.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Yeah. It's like a very grounding thing because, as you say, every Monday or Tuesday, between noon and 2 or whatever, it's like we know that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we can come back to that even when, like, everything else in the world is, like, insanity. Yeah. So, that's, like, definitely my fave for sure. And then, being able to just, like, build a community of, other people who enjoy what we're doing, but then can also contribute to the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's definitely the fave for sure. The fail, other than, because I don't deal with the technology side of it very often. And so I'm more here for moral support.
Yes. And you give it. You're great.
I would say, like, honestly, when I thought of, like, a fail, the only fail that I could think of was, like, when we have taken prolonged periods of time off.
Yeah.
Because then we don't have that time.
Yeah.
And so we pre-plan, right? It's like we're actually being, like, super responsible. Like, oh, we're going to pre-plan, pre-film, set everything up, make sure everything's done ahead of time so that when we're dealing with Christmas, New Year's, we're not, like, scrambling.
Yeah.
And then we're like, well, something feels wrong.
Yeah, that's what the whole holiday season was like. I just felt like I was like, nothing's grounding me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like a reset.
It's a total reset. It's a peaceful, even if we're talking about something really chaotic, it's still peaceful.
Yeah.
It's, like, kind of hard to explain, but it's like, that's how it feels.
Well, we're almost in, like, one of those weird pods. We're not. We're just in my freaking guest room right now. But, like,
actually, we're in a pod.
Okay, you were telling me about those water floating pods that you went into where all of the outside stimulation is gone.
Yeah.
So, right, we have when we're filming with our virtual, I'm using my phone. I can't even be looking at my phone. If you see me looking at my phone when we're filming now, it's because I'm reading the notes that we're taking and the questions we're asking and everything. Usually I have to print that out, though. So my phone is not in use. Like, you have your phone put away. Nobody's coming and talking to us. Like, everything, and it's quiet because it needs to be for filming. There's nothing else. There's no stimulation happening.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of like pod feeling of being...
It's sensory deprivation pod.
In a good way.
In a good way. Yeah. Yeah, I think, and that's really, really rare to find. Like, that makes me sound old, but, like, in this day and age, it's really hard to find because there's always people vying for your attention. Yeah. And you have to really, the only way that you could ever have any peace, my belief, is if you specifically etch out the time and set the boundaries around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we have done. And obviously we try to be flexible if things come up and stuff too. Yeah. I think that's important so you don't drive yourself crazy. But yeah, so that would have been my only fail that I could think of, is literally just, like, not filming. Film, yeah, not because anything happened, but because we, like, planned well.
Yeah. I know, which we'll see what happens after this, because we're pre-filming a lot. So we're going to have to throw some extras in there.
Yeah, totally. So that's it.
Yeah.
So that's good. So should we just get into these questions?
I'm so excited, guys.
All right. Okay. Let me pull mine up too. Why don't you go first?
All right, Liz.
Okay.
What do you waste your money on the most?
Is this literally, like, waste, though, I feel like is
it's subjective.
Loaded word.
Yeah.
It's
a negative connotation, but what do you think?
Yeah, I was going to say, am I supposed to pick something that's actually something that I would believe to be a waste of money, or something that, like, maybe other people would consider a waste of money, but I don't think is a waste of money?
You can give us both.
Okay. Well, I guess I quote unquote, like things I don't need technically would obviously be books.
Ah!
Like, is it a waste of money? Absolutely not, in my opinion. But I'm sure some people would think that it is.
Oh, sure. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, who cares what other people say and think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do I think I waste money on? I'm like, stupid bills.
Yeah.
No, okay. Like, aside from that, something that I waste money on, probably just like eating out too much.
Yeah.
That's not that exciting. You know, but I mean, it is.
But I mean, some people like Uber Eats all the time. You know?
I mean, we can't do that. We like literally don't have that. And I feel like because my husband and I moved out to a house that's kind of like out of town, we definitely don't eat out as much as we used to, just out of pure like convenience and laziness.
Yeah.
Because like we have to like drive 20 minutes to get anywhere, you know?
Sure.
But yeah, I would say like that. But as far as what I actually spend the most of my money on, it would be like books or book related things. Yeah. And I don't think it's a waste of money, but I'm sure some people would.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just figured out that apparently I'm wasting my money on ebooks and not getting Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah, that you should get Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah, I just really like, she told me how much, what is it like?
It's like $11.99 a month.
What is a banana? $20? Like, yeah, I was thinking it was like, over $20. I'm like, I don't know that I do that many because I do Libby a lot. So I do the Libby app. And obviously not all the books are in Kindle Unlimited, but at this point, now we read so many weird novellas and holiday reads and just random stuff that I just need to do Kindle Unlimited.
Yes,
so some people would actually probably say they have, too many subscriptions, which of course I probably do too. So let me add another one. But yeah, and I probably waste my money on streaming services that we don't ever watch. I know I need to delete Paramount Plus, but anyways.
Yeah. Because I have some book subscriptions too. This is maybe it should be in my hot takes. But I was just thinking about it. I'm like, am I wasting any money on book subscriptions? And I would say no, I'm not, because I finally canceled Illumicrate.
Because they were like taking a year to show up, right?
No, Illumicrate was actually one of the few that was like on time every month, but they just never sent me a book I cared to read.
Oh, there you go. Hey, well, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a reassess.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I not reading? And it wasn't particularly expensive or anything because it's one book a month, Yeah. But I was just like, no, none of these books are like really that interesting to me. So I canceled them finally.
Yeah.
Good. So there's that.
It's good. All right. What do you got for me?
Okay. So.
Sorry, the trash truck is coming by if you guys can hear that. So it's not a full anti-stimulation pod.
Okay. So my first question to you is part 1.
Okay.
Of a 2-part question. So part 2 will come after, like later, Okay. So something happens and there's only you and 2 other men available on the planet. Okay?
Okay.
They're both Skarsgards.
Oh. Okay.
So you have to choose between Alexander Skarsgard.
I'm going to have to look at these pictures. I don't know these guys.
He's Eric Northman. He's Tarzan. Okay.
Tarzan body, weird. Okay.
Or Bill Skarsgard.
Okay.
But you have to pick one or the other to like be your boyfriend.
Well, who has the best skills for post-apocalyptic?
I mean, I don't know. They're just actors. I know nothing about these people.
I want somebody handy.
I mean, personally, Alexander played a Viking and seems like he'd be more handy.
I don't think I can look past Bill Skarsgard.
It literally sounded like you were a robot, just like malfunctioning.
Okay. Skarsgard. How do you say it so easy? It flows off your tongue all the time.
Because I've been obsessed with Alexander Skarsgard since True Blood.
You're in the mirror trying to summon him like Bloody Mary. Bill Skarsgard. Alexander Skarsgard. Over and over again. I don't like either. So...
That's why I chose them. Because I know that about you.
Well, immediately Bill Skarsgard shows up and all I see is the it face underneath the makeup. Totally. So not that one.
Okay, so you're going with Alexander. Eric Northman is your guy.
Tarzan body, great.
But think about it. He's played Tarzan. He's played a Viking. So he might be more handy in outside chores.
Yeah, they had to do some like training for Viking stuff.
Yeah, like strong. He could chop some wood.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one.
Okay,
I'm just going to put him to work.
I mean, you're literally like it's the end of the world.
I mean,
it is what it is.
What is other going to do? Dance like a clown or be creepy like Nosferatu? Great. You're not handy. Get out of here.
Okay, well, that's part one. So we'll circle back to part two of the question. I would also pick Alexander, just because like I said, I've been obsessed with him since the Eric Northman days.
Chant his name in a mirror every morning, hoping he shows up. Okay. All right, Liz.
Yeah.
If you could be on any reality show or game show, what would it be and why?
So interesting.
I feel like I know the answer, but you're not saying it.
Well, I don't want to be on a game show.
Well, it's like, the game shows, reality shows, like, game shows can mean Amazing Race.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. When I thought of game show, I thought of, like, I don't want to go on Family Feud because I don't want that many people looking at me. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, game show
what's
or
the other
reality
word
show.
for it? It's a reality show.
Yeah.
Game show, reality show.
So I guess I would have, like now that you've reminded me, I have like two answers. Okay. So I don't know if I've ever said this on the podcast before, but I literally have this like completely delusional, like fantasy that if Ashley and I ever went on The Amazing Race, we would win.
I knocked her off that pedestal as hard as I could, guys. Like, I don't know what you think highly of me.
Literally,
I ain't eating no bugs or climbing no trees or like, I don't know. It seems rough out there.
Guys, we couldn't even get through an Alice in Wonderland themed escape room.
We're the first to go. I don't know how they eliminate people, but dead. I don't know.
But anyways, I do have these delusions of grandeur. Yeah. I think that we would win. So, hey. Okay, so that. But then also as a side note, if time travel was possible, I would want to go in the real world, but like during its heyday.
Oh, yeah, the heyday.
Yeah, like Seattle times. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because that was just a good time.
Oh, you just get filmed chilling and talking and like just hanging out.
It's drama, but it was simpler times.
Oh, yeah, simple drama.
Yeah,
for sure.
And just seemed fun, you know? So that's my answer. Okay, what about you?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Really? Interesting.
I don't know. I always thought I could do good at that, but
maybe.
I probably couldn't. I've tried phoning a friend every time. Liz, what is his answer?
I'm so bad at trivia, like an on the spot answering questions.
It's because it's multiple choice. That's why I think I'm good at narrowing things down.
Yeah, okay.
I've always been good at multiple choice. Trivia, where it's like you just have to think of it, like Jeopardy, absolutely not. Horrible.
I feel like I'm almost better at like something like Jeopardy, but I would never want to go on that either because I am the type of person who it's like, I'm not dumb, but I become dumb when I'm under pressure.
Yeah, same too. That's why I like the multiple choice.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason.
Nice.
Reality show, I don't know. Something that I'd be able to be funny because like nothing too serious.
Yeah.
Nothing where you have to strategize because I don't trust anyone, and yet I'd also not care.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
You want to be an ally? Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to be an ally? Sure. She's both allies. And I'm just sitting there, like, zonked out.
Yeah, you're like, I just said sure, because I wanted you guys to stop talking to me.
Yeah. Reading my book in the corner.
I know. I think about that a lot with, like, shows like, The Bachelor or The Bachelorette or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, I would just be like, girls, this guy is nothing special.
I'm going to be like, throw that crab cake in your purse for later. Like, eat all the food, go to all the places. I don't care about the guy.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, literally, we're all gonna, like, fight over this guy?
Over that guy? Yeah. Girl, you deserve better.
Yeah. Like, let's just go hang out.
Oh, but, so I would be that guy that the meme is where he's just there for the zip line.
Yeah.
I'm just there, like, they'll figure it out, but I'll play the game for a little while so I can see how long I can, like, how many places can I travel to.
Oh, that's cool. That's true. But then you'd have to, like, pretend to, like this person.
They'll figure it out soon when I smell like crab cakes all the time.
They'd figure it out when I'm extremely antisocial and have no interest in hanging out with anyone.
You'd be the villain. You just don't want to participate. She thinks she's better than everyone. Like,
no, I wouldn't though. I would just be like, let's blow this popsicle stand and like go do something fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is part B of the last question.
Great.
Okay, so you've chosen Alexander Skarsgard.
Okay.
So we'll assume that Bill has died now.
Okay.
Because he didn't have an ally. He didn't have an ally at the end of the world. So literally you're in like an Adam and Eve type situation with Alexander Skarsgård. You're the last two. The apocalypse has happened. There's no one else on the earth. at all.
That was a funny show, by the way. Last Man on Earth.
I never watched. No, I think I watched a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe with my husband, possibly. Okay. Here is what you're faced with. And Alexander's cool. He's like cool with whatever. He's chill. Would you choose to repopulate the Earth, or would you just let it die out? Let the human race die out and be done?
Context is everything. Why did the human race die? You know?
Well, I'm not building a whole world here.
Well, let's go. Set up the scene. Write a book. Realistically, you'd probably have to give it a go, but I got questions. Like, what happens after those people grow up? Ooh. Let it die. We're done.
I 100% would let it die.
We don't deserve this world.
You know, I would 100% let it die. I'd be like, sorry, Alexander, we're going to be platonic friends because it's the end of the world, so I don't know how we're managing that. So we're not risking it.
A lot of pressure.
I also don't want to be pregnant when there's no health care.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
You know what I mean?
For the sake of a fake question that doesn't ever have to like stand the test of time, or I don't have to like abide to if that ever did happen, I'm gonna say pass.
Yeah, pass. Yeah. I feel like some people will say yes though, just because literally, if you're trapped on Earth and you're the last person and it's Alexander Skarsgard, they're like, I'll risk it.
For me, that's an easy pass.
Easy pass. Yeah, same. I just don't want to put myself in that spot.
Yikes.
I just want to enjoy my last days.
It was hard being pregnant with healthcare and having a baby. Can you imagine?
I cannot. That's why I don't even want to go there.
Okay, Liz.
Yeah.
What about this?
Okay.
If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be?
An otter.
Oh.
Or a sloth. Oh no, I don't know.
You have to, what you say on here is legally binding.
Either would be great.
Cool.
Yeah, that's easy for me. They're two so cute of animals.
Yeah.
What about you?
Sloth would be so easy to take care of, I feel. So I'll say sloth, but I also feel like that's cheating and I want to pick something different because anytime we pick the same thing. You know, I didn't think about my own questions. Sloth is great. I would do a koala if they weren't so mean.
Well, but if you raised it since it was a baby, it might not be mean to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They carry chlamydia.
But it might not also
like maybe it doesn't.
if you're raising it in captivity, like, and it's literally living in your house, like a house pet, like maybe it wouldn't have chlamydia.
Koala, final answer. Lock it in.
Koala, cute.
Like they seem like the perfect weight. Where they like aren't too heavy on hanging on you because like stuff hanging on you all the time.
Yeah, like a sloth.
Yeah, sloths. You couldn't do it all the time because they get kind of heavy. But koala, even when they're adults, they seem soft and cuddly and sweet. But they're not sweet; they're mean. But like mine would be nice. And like I'd feed it leaves over my shoulder and be like, "Thank you, Mama."
So cute.
That's so cute.
That's so cute.
I love that.
I think that maybe a sloth might be easier because like with an otter, you'd have to have like a lot of water around.
Yeah.
Whereas like with a sloth, you could just have like a catio, but like with trees.
Yeah. They don't really like to go far.
No, they really do not. A genie gives you 3 wishes. What are they?
Oh, shoot! And, okay, so are they only ones that I can benefit from? These are questions that...
No, you could literally wish for anything you want.
Like world peace and all that?
If you want.
Yeah. How about the billionaires stop hoarding all their money excessively? That's one.
Okay.
Number 2, yeah, I want to live in a castle. A giant one. Full of all the people that are chill and I pay a very good wage to and they're happy to help facilitate the castle because I feel like a lot would go into it. And I want indoor plumbing and all that with it.
Yeah, like a modern
I'd have
castle.
a list of demands with each genie wish because you got to be specific with genies.
Yeah,
they go,
it's true.
They go weird. Yeah.
It's very literal. Sometimes they take it very literally.
Yeah. And golly, this is hard. So I've literally never thought about what genie wishes I would have granted. Because I feel like I have to be so nice.
I mean, you don't really,
though.
though.
Pressure, though.
Don't think. I mean, it's just like, don't overthink it. You know.
Yeah. Cancer be eradicated.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
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 I feel like I had similar ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like all the major like diseases gone.
Yeah.
Egalitarian society. So like, I guess world peace, but in the way that like I would think of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I pretty much want to live in like the Beast's castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
The
similar.
library, for sure.
The
that would
library.
be on a specific demand breakdown.
Yeah. Like a Gothic castle.
Like, I want to design it all myself.
Yeah. They're like, dude, you just get what you get. Be happy.
Yeah.
You're living in a castle.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, it's cumbersome. You have to have staff there that'll help you with it, that are happy to be there, that you can pay a livable wage, because who's gonna freaking clean those windows?
What about like immortality though? That would be kind of a cool one.
I mean, are we talking like how these are the things that I have to, my genie's like, goodbye. Never mind.
Goodbye. I'm going
give you a
back
loaf
in.
of bread. Like, come on. Like, but you know, like how magical could we get here?
Yeah. Or like
That's what I would need to know. I would feel like it has to be within the parameters of life.
Yeah.
So.
Or like you could somehow read every book that you want to read before you die.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would require magic, obviously.
Yeah.
This is magic, though. It is.
It is. Genie is magic. So
Yeah.
in that case, I want a dragon that is super cool and nice, that I can ride, that people aren't going to shoot down. An immortal dragon, maybe.
We have too many wishes.
Listen, I know I keep adding on to the one. Okay.
We're going to stop there. We're going to stop there.
We're going to reel it in because we could go on for hours. Like, well, if that's the case, transport me into freaking Valaris or wherever.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Boom.
Only one wish necessary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, or Terracin. But like, you know.
I'd choose Terracin.
Certain time in Terracin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
If you could commit any crime and get away with it, what would it be?
Yeah. So I would pull a modern version of like the Fight Club heist. So like at the end where he like literally blows up like the buildings that essentially like have all the credit card information, everyone's debt information, like all that kind of stuff, and like physically destroy it. That wouldn't work now, obviously, because everything's done on the internet. But I would figure out a way to like essentially eliminate all the regular people of the world, like everyone's like debts. Like I would be like, it's like a modern day Robin Hood situation.
Yeah. And like fraud in a good way. Fraud for good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robin Hood for good.
Like a redistribution of wealth. That's what I would do.
That's a good one. Yeah, and make sure no one's physically harmed. Everybody's out of that building.
No. I wouldn't actually have to blow anything up because nothing is.
Yeah,
that doesn't do anything. I'm not blowing up files.
Something with hacking.
That's
what I was going to say too. Something with hacking for good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take down the powers that be.
Yeah.
They're listening right now. Great.
Flagged. Straight to jail.
We actually don't know how to hack anything.
No, so joke's on you. And they're like, we're going to use this girl that we found to like do whatever they're freaking doing.
Imagine.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I just edit videos. Like, and you're like, I don't know. I just turned my phone on.
Like literally, I use Google Docs and that's it.
These are fake questions. Okay.
Okay. You can go in a time machine to any time and place. Where do you go?
I had one of those for you. That's good.
Yeah. Where do you go and who do you meet?
Okay. The hard thing about time travel in the past, we're talking about in the past, I always think about indoor plumbing.
Yeah, I mean,
because like
it doesn't mean you have to permanently be there. Let's say you just go there for like half a day. That's like better than camping, you know, because you're only there for half a day.
Yeah, but you do need to go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna let that stop you from time traveling?
Because I would choose something like the Renaissance time, because that's so cool. But like the Black Plague. And people were gross.
Literally, you're the person who goes and brings the Black Plague back to us now. Great.
So that's what I would go like, okay, how about this?
Okay.
I'll try to not be so Debbie Downer. I'll go back in time to watch a live Shakespearean play.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And feel the vibes.
Feel the vibes.
You know?
I love that. That's cool.
Experience that.
A Very Knight's Tale.
And I guess I'll meet Shakespeare, so
That's
great.
awesome.
Cool. Why not? It's alleged that maybe he didn't write all it, so I could find it out. I could ask him some questions about his books and see if he knows the answer.
Find out who the woman was who's actually writing all of his work.
I come back in time, not with the Black Plague, with all this information that I was like, this girl's weird, and put her in a home, please. She lost it.
Yeah.
She lost her marbles. Like, but Shakespeare didn't write it.
Yeah. Well, time travel.
Town crier.
It's a fickle thing.
This is. What about you?
This makes me sound so shallow. You're like, I'm going to go back and I'm going to meet Shakespeare. And I'm literally like, I'm going to go back and I'm going to see David Bowie in his heyday.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's great.
He's like one of the only artists that I like literally have idolized since I was a child who I never got to see live. But I would also want to see him like in literally his heyday. Like not towards the end of his career. Not that that wouldn't have been amazing too, but like, you know, during the like Aladdin Sane era.
That would be so fun too. And the clothes were great back then. That'd be so fun to like hang out in that vibe too.
Amazing.
You could meet him.
So cool.
There's indoor plumbing.
There is indoor plumbing.
You thought this through. That's good. I hope you get that time machine, Liz.
Me too. Me too. It'd be a good time.
Yeah, it would be. That's a great answer. What is the best cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Boom. Same answer.
It's so good.
It hurts my tummy though, so I can't eat it.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't eat it all the time because it's literally like so much sugar, but it's good. Like, I mean, if we're picking a favorite cereal.
Yeah. I like that. I like a good frosted mini wheats when it's just right, the way the sugar is on top.
Yeah, I can't have that because they put gelatin in all those.
That's so weird.
It is very weird. I can have like regular mini wheats, but I'm sorry, who wants a plain ass mini wheat?
Here's my tiny miniature bale of hay.
Pour some milk on it.
So gross. Someone's out there like, I like it. Well, good for you.
Good for you.
They make it for someone. Yeah. Hey, listen, and I also say that as someone who loves grape nuts. Okay?
Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch every time.
Yeah, I do love Lucky Charms, but I have to be in the mood. And again, every cereal hurts my tummy, so
that's interesting. Do you know why?
No, I don't.
Like what's in it?
I mean, probably a freaking ton of sugar.
A ton of sugar.
Something about it, like my tummy cramps a little. It's weird.
Yeah, is it weird?
Things. I mean,
not.
It's weird because I don't know anybody else that happens to.
But not every
So
time.
I just
no,
don't eat it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. This might be the question that I'm the most excited to ask you.
Great.
Because I have no idea where this came from in my brain.
I'm preparing.
Okay. Would you stay married to Jeff if you found out that he was a robot?
I probably not. Robots really freak me out.
But like literally nothing about his personality changed.
Is
like,
he programmed to have that personality?
I mean, these are questions that we can only ask like the people who came up with it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a Her situation. You ever watch that movie?
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean,
but like your
does he
life
have
would
a
remain
heart?
the
Is it
same.
like a Tin Man situation.
He doesn't have a heart like how
I mean,
traditionally you'd have a heart. He's literally a machine. He's a robot.
Turn into a philosophical. Then he was just programmed to love me. It's not real. I'm out.
You're out? I think I would stay married to Kanan if I found out he was a robot.
I'm no surprise. Okay.
It'd explain a lot, honestly. Yeah, no, I think, you know, if nothing really changed and he just is how he is and I still feel the same way about it, I would still feel the same way about him.
Yeah, I guess I just would question the validity of his feelings.
Well, maybe he doesn't have real feelings, but does it change how I feel?
My relationship is based on mutual feelings.
Yeah,
Feelings of feelings.
I mean,
I don't know. That's such an interesting question.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't know where that came from, but I was proud of myself for that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Very philosophical.
So Ashley does not want a robot husband. I'm okay with it as long as he stays the same. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't all of a sudden, like, it wouldn't be like if he short circuited and like changed somehow and that's how I found out. No, then probably not. But like, otherwise, like, it's probably fine.
I know. Is he going to turn on me?
I
Terminator
mean,
situation? That's a little scary to say.
I don't think so. Like, we don't need to like complicate it further. It could just be like literally status quo. Everything remains the same. Just for some reason you found out he's a robot.
Yeah, realistically, listen, I'd be like, all right.
What would you do if you found out you were a robot?
Oh my gosh, divorce myself?
Divorce yourself.
That'd be so weird.
Same thing. That explains a lot.
That's why I malfunction sometimes. When I'm speaking, especially. There was that movie with Robin Williams a million years ago where he's like a robot with feelings. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah, maybe they develop feelings over time.
There's, it's debatable.
It is debatable.
AI. Okay, so what is your favorite household kitchen appliance and why?
An air fryer, because it's the
wow.
best thing of all time.
Yeah, right.
Ashley is so anti-air fryer. It's like...
So anti, and I feel like I'm the only one in the world.
Because they're awesome.
Listen, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
It's a tiny oven.
It's a tiny oven, but it works way faster.
Sure. Okay.
I don't have time.
I do.
Like, literally, if I can make my crispy tofu without me having to do anything in a very short amount of time, I am going to choose that appliance. Also, have you guys ever made a s'more in an air fryer?
No.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, cooking marshmallows in an air fryer is next level. It's the closest thing you can get to cooking a marshmallow on a fire. Yeah. Only it's very consistent, so you don't burn them.
Easy and in the house.
And easy and in the house.
Well, I also didn't believe in toaster ovens, and I held strong on that one.
I've never had a toaster oven.
Literally a small oven.
Yeah.
That's almost like an air fryer. That's why I really don't understand I don't understand the hype. I don't.
I mean, I've used other people's toaster ovens. It's not, in my opinion, the same thing as an air fryer.
It's not as fast.
It is not as fast.
I will give you that. I also have no counter space, so I will refuse to get one until that is changed and I somehow get one, and then okay.
Yeah, and then you'll be like a
and
convert.
I'll be like, I'm such an idiot.
But yeah, air fryer for sure, 1,000 billion%. There is nothing that could take that. You'll have to take it out of my pry it out of my dead cold hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
What about you? Your KitchenAid?
Oh yes. Thank you. Thank you for the
assist. That pasta attachment?
No, not because it's not like something I use all the time, but just in general, my KitchenAid. Yeah. I know some people are, like, I don't know if I'll use one. I use it all the time. Mm-hmm. I love it.
It's nice
to for the holidays is like, that thing's getting used multiple times a week.
That was one of the first gifts my husband got me. It was a KitchenAid mixer.
That's good. Yeah, and all the attachments. I love them.
Good.
Great.
Good man. Good man.
Okay.
All right, let me pull up my next one. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. If you had to be trapped in an elevator for 5 hours with someone real or fictional, but not someone who you know in real life, who would you choose? Like, you can't be like, Jeff, my husband. No.
For an hour?
5 hours.
5 hours.
Enough time for it to get weird. Enough time for you to get to know someone.
Okay, someone needs to be interesting.
I don't want to be with a boring, dull dud for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. Or what about someone who knows how to get out of there?
No, that's not the point.
Okay.
You're like, I want to be trapped with freaking Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible.
Yeah. No, he's going to make me rob a bank or something.
Something he has never done in Mission Impossible.
Oh, I showed you. I watched the first one time when I was like 12. He goes on the wire. That's not the song. Okay.
You need to learn how to play that on the keyboard. That would be easy. That's exciting.
For the future. You gotta think. This is a thinker. I don't know, for everything I'm like, Abraham Lincoln.
I mean, if that's your answer, that's fine.
I don't know. I'd get bored.
It could be a fictional person too, though.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh.
Because I think every hour we can talk about a different movie he was in.
So iconic, too. Like, as far as, like, the different movies that he's been in.
Very different movies.
Very different.
So as long as, like, I don't know how he is as a person. I hope he's not like, leave me alone, Nah. And hopefully he's, like, bored, too. And I'm like, literally just talk about yourself. And I also like the way he talks. So, like, let's talk about Walk the Line. Let's talk about, transforming into the Joker. Let's talk about friggin' everything. Yeah. Signs. Why did you guys nail that
the way you did?
The way you did. They could just open it the other way.
I love that. That's funny.
Yeah. Final answer.
Okay.
What about you?
Galadriel.
Who?
Galadriel from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I feel like she's really old.
Yeah.
And has been through so many different phases and so many different battles that it would be, like, super interesting to, like, just learn more.
Yeah. That's cool.
Plus, then you'd know so much about the lore that no one else would know.
Yeah.
That would be cool, too.
If I put, like, Sarah J. Maas or something in there, she'd be banging to get out. She's just like, because I'm just, like, asking a million conspiracy theories.
She's like, listen, I don't even know. I started writing that when I was 16. I didn't know what I was doing.
Leave me alone. Fireman! Get me out of here! By some weird cosmic force, you have to be a male book character.
Okay.
Who is it?
Rowan Whitethorn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That one's good.
Yep.
Legolas. Lord of the
Legolas,
Rings.
also good.
Yeah.
So agile.
Yeah. He's really good with a bow. He can ride
Yeah.
a horse like nobody's business. He has beautiful hair.
Beautiful hair.
I'd learn all his secret styling tips and bring them back to you guys. I'm just freaking Legolas as like a beauty channel.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Everybody would love it.
I mean, I picked Rowan because, yeah, he can turn into a bird. That's
freaking
really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets to be with someone. Cool.
Yeah. That's great. Powered couple.
Power couple.
Okay.
You know, I would choose Hunt, but poor guy's been through too much.
Yeah. You don't want his trauma in his package.
Okay. What's a word that you mispronounced embarrassingly?
So many.
But is there one that like stands out in your head?
Well, I thought one, and then you told me the other day it's not.
Which one?
Hyperbole.
Yeah, that's
Hyperbolic.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for you. You're pronouncing it right the whole time.
Hyperbole does sound ridiculous.
Well,
but it's real. Shoot. Because I know I did like a whole reel a million years ago. I'm finding out I'm not pronouncing words by listening to audiobooks. Like I'm not pronouncing them right. But then I find out sometimes they're pronouncing it wrong and then I'm right. Like
confusing.
It also depends on where you are regionally. I don't know. There's a lot though. There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Just don't remember any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Embarrassingly.
I mean, I don't get embarrassed by anything.
Well, I did one time.
Oh, okay.
This is why this came up.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, I pronounce stuff wrong all the time, especially like names, you know, like comfort me, whatever. But it's like Rysand will always be Rysand in my head. You know, it's like I have to very, very, very actively say Rysand.
Yeah.
Because it sounds
Manon.
wrong.
Hello.
Manon will always be Manon, even though it's Manon. Like we know these things. Am I embarrassed by it? No. Like it just is what it is. Okay. So the reason why I asked this question is because I definitely did have one instance where it was like embarrassingly like ridiculous that I did not know how to pronounce this word. Yeah. So my husband and I, if you guys have never watched the show Justified, like it's with Timothy Oliphant, it's really good. You should watch it. Anyways, the new one came out and I just had to look it up because I couldn't remember. So it's called Justified City Primeval. Okay, so the word primeval. I'm staring at it because it's literally just spelled Primeval, and I was like, Primeval? Primeval? What the heck does that mean? And my husband's like, primeval?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? But like in my defense, that is a weird word.
Sometimes it depends on the fonts too.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty like straightforward.
No.
But yeah, that was a pretty good one that will always stand out in my mind because it was just so ridiculous.
Okay, so I found my old reel that I had done about audiobooks teaching me how to pronounce things.
Okay.
Apparently, Forte is just pronounced fort, and I thought it was forte.
I think that is pronounced forte.
Well, in the audiobook, that's not the case, unless they're pronouncing it wrong, okay?
Well, because there's different meanings.
When I hate saying it like this too, because it just doesn't sound right to me. When he mussed his hair was mussed.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it was mused.
Okay,
So,
mused is
again,
also a word.
Yeah. But yes, but in the context, it's not right. And draught isn't draught, it's draft.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So good luck training my brain. I'm not embarrassed. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I mispronounce things out loud. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You sometimes learn words while reading, especially growing up.
Yeah.
And then it sticks with you your entire life because you never hear anybody say it in the normal vernacular.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not even vernacular, it's vernacular. That's what it is. Like, that's not what it is, but that's what it's like. It's like, good luck. Like, I've been reading it in my head that way for 20 years, or even for the last week while I've been pronouncing this name.
Well, I saw a really interesting, like, I don't know if it was a reel or what it was, but it was someone talking about how, you know, if people want to call audiobook listening, not reading, audiobooks are one of the only places, if not the only place, where you can verbally out loud hear how English is supposed to be spoken correctly.
Yeah.
Because we obviously don't speak that way when we're just talking to each other. And obviously when you're reading it grammatically correct.
Yeah.
But you don't know what the pronunciation sounds like.
Yeah.
So it's like one of the only places that you can actually hear that. Because even on TV and stuff, people are talking like how we would talk, you know, they're not going to make it 100% accurate. So I thought that was interesting. So you can actually learn a lot from it.
Yeah, totally.
So, hey, get with the program. Audiobooks or books. It's reading.
It is.
That's our little extra PSA for you guys.
All right, I think we have time for one more question each.
Okay.
Hey, Liz, what about this? If rainbows could talk, what would they sound like? Or what would they say? You have to make a sound.
What would they sound like?
Yeah, if rainbows could talk or make noise.
Well, first of all, I feel like they would only sing.
Okay, that's valid.
I don't really know.
You gotta impersonate a rainbow.
I don't know. That's hard.
Just whatever comes to mind. Just
Nothing's coming to
Be
mind.
a rainbow, Liz. You're a rainbow. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, green, violet. No, yellow, green, blue. Dang it! You know.
I don't know what they would sound like. I feel like when I hear it, it's just in my like own voice, but like in a Disney princess version.
Great, do it.
So it would just be like, good morning.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
Yeah.
Just like a rainbow.
Just like a rainbow.
Yeah.
It'd be just like a happier version.
Mine would be like this.
Oh my God, that would get so annoying after a while. Like a cartoon rainbow.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Deep
adorable.
questions.
What would it say? I don't know. Just like,
Be
how's it
cool,
going?
man.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Yeah.
It'd be like a light, high, whispery type of voice. How's it going? I just want everybody to be happy and eat cake and shouldn't even go to the school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's funny. Okay.
What do you got?
My last one for you. If you had to take a solo 1 month vacation to go anywhere or do anything, what would you do?
Scotland and Ireland, exploring castles and such.
Yeah. And you just go
frolic.
hang out.
Yep, frolic in the grass, look at the sheep, look at the Isles of Moher. Read everywhere and then like rainy times. Oh yeah, such a vibe. I could easily spend a month there.
So you said Ireland and Scotland?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That, like circuit that you can do.
Yeah.
What about you?
Neat. I would go rent an apartment in Paris and I would just live there for a month.
Croissants.
I would eat all of the croissants and I would just like live like Belle. Like I would just like read a book while like frolicking through the streets.
Singing about how dumb the whole town is. Great.
Oh, there's just something about being able to just like walk downstairs from your apartment and just like go to the bakery and go to the coffee shop and then go walk by, you know, the river and
Yeah. That'd be great too. That would be great.
that was fun. I hope you guys learned more about our personalities from this.
We'll be asking you guys too, so prepare your answers.
Yes.
Instagram.
Okay, so we're going to sign off with a smash or pass, but it's a quote-unquote embarrassing crush edition from when we were kids.
Mm-hmm. So got to go deep into the mind for this one.
I didn't have to go very deep.
I did. Okay, you go.
Okay, so as I told Ashley before, I don't know that this is necessarily embarrassing, but when you have a crush on this person as like, let's say a 10-year-old, it's a little bit weird. Okay, so the way that I had a huge crush on Jim Carrey from Liar Liar, is that normal?
I mean, I don't think, I mean.
He was like 40.
It's funny because I don't think a lot of people would consider him a crush. Like, you know, just because of his characters are so outlandish. So embarrassing? No. Weird? Sure. Like as a kid, you know, because he's also not like painted as, you know, like a suave, you know. Hey,
no, he was not a Devon Sawa. He's literally like
a 40-year-old the comedian man.
Yeah.
Like, goofy. Yeah.
Goofy.
Aw, and Liar Liar.
6'2", kind of gangly.
Lawyer, you know? Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. So are you saying...
So smash or pass. Now? Yeah.
Smash.
Yeah, same.
I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And all his stuff. I mean, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is my favorite movie from him. And obviously I love... And Dumb and Dumber is my other favorite movie. Like, those are the two top movies. Both Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Both totally different styles of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But specifically Jim Carrey and Liar Liar.
Yeah, smash.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of an annoying dad, but also, like, the man's just a freaking busy lawyer, so
he's doing his best.
It's not like he's not a bum dad that she makes him out to be. Like, watching that movie again as an adult, I was
it's
like...
sad. It's kind of sad.
Like, wants to be a good dad, but he's on this huge case. Like, I don't know.
I mean, he is really, like, okay with being, like, morally questionable.
Yeah.
A liar, if you will.
A liar. Yeah, because he's, so, you know.
But
hey,
still
smash. What about you? Yeah, you said smash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I probably would have been like, yeah, okay. You know?
I just feel like if I would have, like, watched that with my friends for the first time at, like, a sleepover when I was 10, you know, and then been like, oh my God, I have such a crush on him, I would have, like, never heard the end of it. I would have been made fun of so hard.
Yeah.
Like, ew, he's so old,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, what about you?
Okay. I had such a crush on this kid when I was a kid too, obviously, guys, don't be weird. And I feel like this show was a fever dream. It doesn't come up on nostalgia things or anything.
Okay.
It was Ben Foster in Flash Forward. It was a Disney show.
I literally have never heard of that.
He was the boy next door, and he was so nice, but he was funny, and yes, he was a little dorky looking.
I want to see.
You know, Ben Foster kind of came back on the scene and then exited just as promptly, I feel.
Okay.
He was in some big stuff. Look it up. He was in 3:10 to Yuma, Hell or High Water, Medieval, oddly enough. He had Lone Survivor, Leave No Trace. Like, he was in a lot of stuff.
What's his actor name?
Alpha Dog, he was in.
I thought that's what his name was. I asked you what's his name and you said Alpha Dog. I was like, what? No, absolutely not. What's his name? What's his real name so I can look him up?
Ben Foster. That's
his real name?
That's his real name. I don't know what the character's name was.
Oh, okay.
But it was the actor.
Ben Foster, actor.
I had such a crush on him as a kid.
Oh, he looks super familiar. He's been in a lot of stuff. He's been in a
lot of stuff now. So he hasn't left the scene again promptly. I just live under a rock. Actually, just kidding. No, his last movie. Oh, no, this isn't in order. Okay. Yeah, he hasn't left the scene. I just did. Great. My bad. So he's in a lot of stuff. People are like screaming. Like, we know who he is.
He's 5'8", so it's going to be a pass for me.
Yeah, Sorry. He was tall for his time.
He was tall when he was a child.
Yeah, he was like tall and lanky.
Yeah.
I think it just stayed that way. Like me. I didn't grow up past 8th grade. Everybody's like, you're going to be so tall. Like, I stopped growing.
He's like one of those actors you see all the time and stuff, but you don't really realize who he is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So obviously me as a kid, but like now as an adult and he's an adult, pass. Yeah.
Yeah, pass for sure.
So there you go. Sorry, Ben Foster. But we appreciate the place that you played in Ashley's life as a child.
Yeah. All right. I think that about wraps it up.
There you guys go.
Happy 1-year anniversary.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us, not only today, but for the last year or whenever you jumped on this crazy bandwagon over here of Besties in the Books podcast. If you haven't, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe anywhere you like to listen to your favorite podcasts, including YouTube. And we're over on Instagram and TikTok, where we will pose these questions to you guys, because I want to see your unhinged answers.
Hey, I have one more.
Okay. Bonus.
Hey, if you were made of spare ribs, would you eat yourself? We had to throw it in there.
Yep, Harry Carey. There we go.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you
in the next one.
Next Tuesday.
Maybe next Tuesday.
Or Friday.
No, definitely next Tuesday. I don't know about Friday. I don't know what the time is. Time and space. Just check us out, okay?
Bye.